Looks like you're ready. All right, it looks like we're ready to get started. Welcome to the live stream of today's Rose Festival Court announcement. I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Scott Burns to get us started today.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Franklin Rose Festival Princess Announcement Ceremony. I'm Vice Principal Scott Burns and I'd like to welcome everyone to today's announcement. This has been an unprecedented year and I want to express my gratitude to everyone who's making the Rose Festival happen. I would like to also welcome our Rose Festival dignitaries who are with us today. Thank you all so much for your support in joining us. As we all know, Franklin has a long history of selecting candidates who have then gone on to being crowned Queen of Rosaria. I'd like to now introduce Franklin High School's Rose Festival Princess candidate, Eliana Camara. At this point, I would also like to introduce Linda Gunselman, co-chair of the Rose Festival Court.
Well, good afternoon and welcome. As you mentioned, I am Linda Gunselman. I am the co-chair of the Rose Festival Court program. The theme of the 2021 Rose Festival is Hope Reigns. And in just a few minutes, Eliana Camarada will begin her own reign when she is crowned the Rose Festival Princess for Franklin High School. Before she is installed, I would like to introduce a few of our special guests from the Rose Festival and our partner organizations, including Jessica Mateer from our staff, who is making sure today's announcement can be seen by parents, students, staff, and the community members on YouTube. We have a special guest from our partners at Royal Rosarians, John Jackson.
Hello, my name is John Jackson, and I will be Aliana's escort. I'm with Royal Rosarians, and my title is the Lord High Sheriff.
Thank you, John. We look forward to the season ahead with you as the Franklin High School's Princess Court escort. The Portland Rose Festival would like to thank Unitas Community Credit Union for returning as the presenting sponsor of the Rose Festival Court. In keeping with our ongoing legacy of hands-on community involvement, Unitas Community Credit Union will be connecting each Rose Festival Princess with a mentor. Please welcome the mentor for Franklin High School's Princess, Corlinda Wooden.
Thank you, and hello, Franklin High School. My name is Corlinda Wooden, and I'm the Chief Retail Officer at Unitas Community Credit Union. At Unitas, we are a local credit union, and we provide our members with the financial tools and education they need to succeed. It is my honor to join you today for the crowning of your 2021 Rose Festival Princess and represent the Unitas Court Mentor Program. As part of the mentorship program, we have a lot of great opportunities planned during the upcoming season, including one-on-one mentoring opportunities, Rose Festival honors, a financial workshop, and more. So congratulations, Eliana. You are very well deserved. The positive impact you provide within your community has just begun, and we're so excited to see what will come.
Thank you, Corlinda. Last but not least, I'd like to thank the Randall Group for providing a $3,500 scholarship for each member of the 2021 Rose Festival Court. Please welcome our 2020 Franklin Princess, Dore Young, to share her court experience.
Hi, so clearly my court experience started with me being announced as the princess, which happened on, not quite on Zoom, it happened on Google Hangouts about a year ago. And I think it's astonishing that I'm here to announce the next princess still on a video chat platform. I had no idea what it was going to look like. I had no idea what COVID was going to look like by June. It didn't look very much different. And I think it's very strange to look back on that experience and that not knowing, and now with knowing what happened, knowing how it ended up, and knowing how that experience impacted me. And I just want to say, congratulations. So much congratulations for being part of this program. It's so exciting. It's really going to be an uplifting experience. And I know that last year was just such a great experience. It's something that you'll take with you to college. If you're going to college, you'll take it with you to your career and your personal life for the rest of your life. And also you will stay a princess and you'll stay a part of that history and that part of Franklin and that part of the Rose Festival. And you'll have these memories attached to these amazing places in Portland that we're still reminiscing on today. Me and the other princesses from my year, we're still texting each other whenever we're at a place we went together, or whenever we see each other. It's just such a great experience, and I'm very excited for you, and you'll carry it with you for the rest of your life. And it's also very much about sisterhood. It's about meeting these other amazing, ambitious, and wonderful people who are there to represent their schools and to represent their communities, and people who very much are connected to the place of Portland and to the place of their communities and their families, and are there to come together and create something beautiful, to make great, hilarious jokes to each other, to send the weirdest Snapchats to. It's really about sisterhood, and it's about dressing each other up and doing each other's like, that sounds so superficial, but really they're wonderful people, and I can't wait to see how my princesses go on in their lives and how your princesses go on in their lives, and everyone is just here to make the world and Portland a better place. And that brings me to like the last thing that I want to touch on is everywhere you go, you introduce yourself to everyone, and you can introduce yourself with your name and your school, but also with what your future holds for you, right? You're going to say where you're going next year or what you want to do in your career. And that is very exciting. You know, you're marked not just by where you're coming from and where you're representing, but also where your future is, what you're interested in, what your passions are. And just to look over my court and see the diverse passions and how much everyone is going to make good change and make a name for themselves. It's just such a beautiful thing that we can have in Portland, is the Rose Festival and these princesses who, obviously there's so many more high achieving people in Portland, but just like to get that snapshot, that one little like sample of like what our class is going to be doing for our communities. And that's really what it's about, is representation and changing things and having a great time while you're doing it. And I'm so glad that Eliana, I don't know you personally, but I know that anyone who's selected from Franklin or selected as a princess is worthy of being there. And I'm really excited to see how this court experience will, you know, help you on your journey, and how you will help the Rose Festival in their journey as, you know, your unique person and what you'll bring to the table that everyone can remember and be impacted by for the rest of their lives. So thank you.
Thank you, Princess Dore. One of the steps to join the Rose Festival Court is to write and deliver a speech on how the Rose Festival can bring hope to the community as the world reopens. I'd like to ask Eliana to share her speech.
Hi, everyone. I am very excited to be representing Franklin, and honestly, to answer the question of how can this Rose Festival bring hope to the community and to the world as it reopens, I believe that the Rose Festival has had the power to maintain a sense of community even through the difficult times, being that this is an annual tradition that has continued for over 100 years, and it's become a main staple in Portland. But although the current events in the world at the moment are not ideal, the Rose Festival has continued to maintain the spirit of Portland and carry on a sense of normality to the best of our ability for everyone. The Rose Festival has and continues to bring together hundreds of people from many different walks of life without any judgment, and has been seen as a safe place for everyone to enjoy time, laughter, and smiles together. As for bringing a sense of hope to the community as the world reopens, this year's Rose Festival will demonstrate a sense of love and appreciation for our community, and will be an environment where everyone is able to connect and share a very vulnerable and emotional experience. This will demonstrate empathy for everyone, And as much as I and many others would love to have the true experience of this key Portland tradition, I know that with the loyalty and the spirit of Portlanders and Oregonians, that this festival will still be one to remember.
Thank you, Eliana. I would like to remind everyone that this year's Queen Coronation, presented by Unitas Community Credit Union, will be held in June at Washington Park. I'm sure your Princess Eliana would appreciate your support. So thank you to everyone at Franklin High School for your continued support of the Rose Festival, especially to Joe Register, Scott Burns, and Chris Frazier. We appreciate your enthusiasm, flexibility, and hard work on this program as we navigated the added challenges of the 2021 school year. At this point, I'd like to hand this off to Mr. Scott Burns to formally announce the 2021 Rose Festival Court Princess.
Thank you, Linda. And thank you, everyone. And it's so wonderful to see you again, Doré. Thank you for those wonderful words. It was really great to see and hear from you again. We're so proud of you being a Franklin alum. It is now my pleasure, actually, who will make the official announcement to introduce Franklin High School's principal, Mr. Chris Frazier.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor to announce that Eliana Kamada will represent Franklin High School as our princess. Eliana, Franklin is so proud of you, and we know that you will represent Franklin with great pride. You now stand with a group of long ambassadors for Franklin High School, and it's a great tradition to be a part of. We could not be more proud of you. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Frazier, and congratulations, Princess Eliana. And thank you again to everyone here at Franklin High School for joining us today. We'll see you all in May and June as hope reigns at the 2021 Rose Festival.
Thank you, Ms. Linda Gunselman and everyone here at Franklin. Eliana, do you have a few words you'd like to share with us before we end our live stream today?
Yeah, I'm so honored and so excited for this new journey of my life. I do plan to go to Portland State University next year, and I'm excited to see what relationships I can build on my path to starting my new life and my career for myself.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. And again, thank you to everyone at Franklin High School on behalf of the Rose Festival and our partners. That will end today's live stream, but we'll ask our friends here and our friends with the media to